What up?
What up? What up? What up?
Man, you know how
We
it is,
back.
bro. We back in this thing, baby. New digs. Excuse me. Sorry about that. New
Update the
dig.
viewers, man.
Got some digs, man. We took a little break, guys. I've had some family things going on. Pops was in the hospital. Everything's good now, though. All the prayers from God, everything else that always helps. Guys, I just want to let y'all know though, no more excuses. We're in this thing, back in action, right in time for the NBA Finals. Like the setup, appreciate you, Stevie. Appreciate that, man. Just moved into a new house yesterday, so got me a house, got my son a room, everything, man. It's moving up, moving up, moving up. Still over here in Norman though, so you can catch me at the OU games on Saturdays for sure.
Glad to have you back, bro. Glad to be back. I had some life changes too, so I'm getting back into the coaching and teaching. Uh, kind of got laid off from my other job, which is another story, but as such is life. So pivoted back to coaching and teaching what I know and love, and I'm back to be glad to be back at it. So we got a lot to catch up on sports wise, big dog.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
we gotta start with the NBA finals. We gotta start with our two teams first before we get into this NBA finals. Going into the playoffs,
Mm.
a general consensus. A lot of people had the Boston Celtics or the Cleveland Cavaliers. Of course, me being a Boston fan.
Yep.
And then a lot of people had a dark horse pick of the Los Angeles Lakers
Yep.
going in, taking out OKC, and possibly getting to the finals. And I think, remember, sometime in April or late March, B, when you guys went to Oklahoma City and y'all played them back to back,
I do.
you blew them out by like 25. And then the next night, y'all were winning in the fourth quarter before Luka got that bullshit tech and got kicked out of the game. I think that's when those talks really started getting revved up about the Lakers possibly making the finals. Well, guess what, people? None of our teams made it.
Nope.
Bad,
Nope.
bad
Nope.
news. We'll start with the Lakers on your end, and I'll talk about the Celtics. But B, what I want to hear from you, the disappointment, losing to the Timberwolves in the first round, and then what offseason wish list items do you have for your Los Angeles Lakers? Take it away.
I was very disappointed. I kind of bought into the hype and everything, Corey. I really did. But what happened against the Minnesota Timberwolves is simple, man. You can't blame anybody on the team. It was just personnel. We didn't have the personnel for it. And JJ Redick looked like a rookie coach in the playoffs. Simple. Can't put it any other way. Can't sugarcoat it. That one game where he just played the starters the whole entire second half. That was terrible. You don't do
Which had
stuff like
never
that.
been done before.
You don't exactly. Stevie G. Lakers issue was the no center. It was no size. I mean, damn it, we had Austin Reeves on freaking Julius Randle for a multiple possessions over and over again. Anthony Edwards was just we had no answer for him either. Even our guys, Dorian Finney-Smith, the guys that were low key supposed to be a defender, null and void, didn't matter. Anthony Edwards just took it over. That and Luka, man, he's a defensive liability. It was very apparent. They kept hunting him out like every time down the floor, and it was very successful for the most part. They were hunting out Luka with Anthony Edwards, and then they were hunting out Austin Reeves every time he ever wanted to line up against Julius Randle, and they were just constantly doing that. So kind of to get into the offseason, Corey, because enough about that, man. It is what it is at this point. We've already took the L. Definitely need a center. And like a realistic one would be like over at the Brooklyn Nets, like a Nick Claxton or something like that. That would be really nice. Somebody that's a lob threat, Corey. We need a lob threat over there for Luka. Also, too, I would like to see Austin Reeves has to be moved. He has to. Here's why. Because he is able to, after this next season, opt out of his contract and become an unrestricted free agent. And the only thing that the Lakers are able to do is give him like $53 million or so, something like that, over like 4 or 5 years. they're only able to give him like 15 to 20 range, right? He can go out on the open market and get more money, and he's already said that he's going to want to test the free agency market. Why wouldn't you? So what I'm simply saying is sell what you have while the stock is at its highest, and we go from there.
Get a return on your investment.
Exactly. Because you don't want to lose them
Okay.
for nothing. You don't. You lose them for nothing that you're sitting there looking like boo-boo the fool out here. You know what
I
I'm
wasn't
saying?
privy to the information that, you know, he's going to test the open market and that his contract was going to be up after this year. So that all makes sense. You guys need a center. I'm with Stephen G on this. The big man killed y'all in that series. When Rudy can go off for 24 and 27, bro, y'all got problems in the middle. Right? It's not going to be solved by Jackson Hayes. So you guys, that was the big thing. I still, for the life of me, don't know. I don't know why you guys failed Mark Williams on that physical. You could have absolutely used him. After y'all failed him on that physical, the rest of the year, the dude averaged 15 and 11.
I know. I'm aware. I'm very aware. Could you imagine him down low with Luka as a lob threat?
Yeah.
Like, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this, too. Another reason J.J. Redick, granted, it's his first postseason, so I'm not going to hold him to it like right. I'm not holding his feet to the fire all the way, simply because, Corey, the man had a great regular season. He did his thing. He had us in the 3 seed. We ran into a hot Minnesota Timberwolves team, man. Let's just cut it like how it is. They were hot. The only reason they got beat was because OKC Thunder was just on that train, man. We're going to get into that here in a second after you talk about your Celtics. But I see there's a recipe for success for the Lakers. They have that first-round draft pick still. Luka is looking fit. I don't know if you've seen the Instagram pictures, things like that. Luka looking like he's in shape over there in Real Madrid, eating the right things. I'm excited. I'm super excited because I have Luka Doncic on my team. So I'm cool. It's all good. Everything else going to work itself out. And we're going to roll from there, bro. That's where I'm at, man. Laker Nation, it's okay. Hold your head up. We still got 17 banners hanging in the stadium, and the Celtics didn't win it either. As Corey, my guy over here, is about to talk about it. So it's okay. It's okay.
All right, let's go to my Celtics, man. We were on the drive for 19. And going into the playoffs, we had the second best odds behind the Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't care what you are, how much talent you have. You can't give up 2 home losses to start a series, bro. Just unacceptable, especially when you're leading by 20 points in both of them. How about the Celtics led by 14 or more points in games 1 through 5 in that series? And then through games 1 through 5, we were down 3-2.
That was tough.
Doesn't make sense. Kristaps Porzingis, his mysterious illness absolutely killed us. I hope he gets better, but not having the version of Kristaps Porzingis that the Knicks saw all season when we were beating their ass every game absolutely hurt. JB had a partially torn meniscus the second half of the season, so he wasn't really JB. Right. And then Tatum goes out with the Achilles, and that leads me to my offseason, man. We're going to take – it's the obvious step back.
I feel for you, brother. I'm not trying to cut you off here, man, but the Jason Tatum Achilles injury, man, buddy, basketball is a better place when that man's healthy and playing basketball, and for him to be out all next season with an Achilles, it's going to be tough, even though he puts on that green, man. That's going to be tough. So
I think people will gain a certain appreciation for Jason Tatum when he misses this year that they didn't have before.
Yeah.
And what sucks about it, whether Jason was healthy next year or not, we were going to have to break this team up partially. We're a second apron team. We're paying $500 billion if we keep this team together in extra tax money with the luxury tax. So here's what's probably going to happen. Probably going to come off Porzingis. Probably going to come off of Drew Holiday. We're going to keep Derek White. The team's going to look totally different next year. I don't know what the hell they're going to do up front in the front office. I can be wishful. I would not mind seeing Jaylen Brown or Derek White go if it meant us getting Giannis Antetokounmpo. And our names.
Whoa.
Giannis Antetokounmpo talks. Yes, I said it. Yeah.
Whoa.
That's just the fair part. That's the NBA part of doing business. I love me some Jaylen Brown, Eastern Conference Finals MVP, Finals MVP from last year.
But for
I love
Giannis,
Derek White, but for Giannis,
see ya.
buddy,
See ya.
you know, in the last 6 years, he's finished at least first, second, or third in the MVP voting.
Bro, I'm aware.
The last 6 years.
Bad man over. Yeah, your Celtics ain't getting him though, because my Lakers is gonna get him.
Oh, is that right?
No, probably not. But
y'all got enough stars.
I wish.
Y'all got enough stars, dog.
That'd be nice though. Woo!
But that's the state of the Celtics. We're second apron team trying to get under the first apron. We got to cut some fat. And the worst part about it is we're going to cut fat, and our franchise, our best player is going to be on the bench for a whole year. So next year it looks like we'll be lucky to make the playoffs. I'm pretty sure we're going to be a play-in team.
You might tank.
Could.
No,
I see why not at this point.
Danny Ainge ain't he's not in the front office. If Danny Ainge was in the front office, y'all be tanking, because he would go get them draft picks, and then he would turn them in. Then he would turn them into Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and them boys.
Well, here's the thing. Brad Stevens came up under Danny Ainge for a little bit. So he showed him the ropes. They might still have a good relationship. He might call him, and Danny might say, bro, to tank.
I'm just saying, you see what I'm saying, though? Like,
yeah.
Danny would tank, bro, because you're not winning a chip next year. Let's just be real. Even if you go, everything that you just said, you make it happen, you're not winning. Even if you get Giannis, you're not winning.
No.
Because you're going to have
a complete team. Else. And nobody else. Right. Yeah, it won't be a real team.
Now, the next season, Jason Tatum come back. Because here's the thing, man. The Achilles injury isn't like what it used to be. It's still not a great injury, and you damn sure don't want to see your guy do it. But a couple things he has on his side. He's young. 26. He's young, man. And he's just – I think he's going to bounce back. And modern medicine today is just – it's different. That's
what I was gonna say. Modern medicine. I mean, KD was older when he tore his, and he came back just fine.
That's what I'm saying. If Kobe could come back at 34, 35 and come back and still ball out, Jason Tatum's gonna be just fine, man. It's just I hate seeing that, because I'm personally a Jason Tatum fan. So seeing Tatum go down like that, man, was tough. I hated that.
It hurt. It hurt.
Yeah, but
he'll be back, man.
On to this.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this finals, man. Oklahoma, buddy. Oklahoma's in a great place right now. You know, we had the College World Series. Granted, the Sooners, they're out of there. Dynasty over. That's all I'm going to say about that. We're not going to talk too much because this is a basketball show here.
You guys are fine. You won fucking 4 in a row.
I know. It's kind of where I'm at.
You're fine.
You know, we didn't win 5. Shit. Snap. But anyways, OKC. The Thunder, right? I have to sit here and I have to bow down. I have to admit I was wrong. Now, granted, if everything couldn't just break perfectly for you, and sometimes that's what it takes to win a championship, Corey. It just does. Things have to break your way. They have to be exactly right. They had that one tough series against the Denver Nuggets. It was literally whoever came out of that series, in my opinion, was going to win the finals. That's just, especially whenever Tatum went down and everything was happening with you guys and the Knicks. I'm like, oh yeah, buddy. The Pacers nor the Knicks they wasn't messing with the Nuggets, the Timberwolves, or the Thunder, in my personal opinion. So I felt like either one of them teams is smacking whoever. However, I don't think that if you're OKC, you completely sleep and pause on these Indiana Pacers. Because I'm going to tell you right now, they are a run-and-gun team. They're running up and down that court. It's a bunch of young thoroughbreds, just like there's young thoroughbreds at OKC. They just on a different type of little thoroughbred level. You know what I'm saying? They got Halliburton out. There's like an immense drop-off when we talk about thoroughbreds. Now, when you're talking about OKC, buddy, Harkenstein and Alex Caruso in the offseason, A++++, because that's what's got them where they're at right now. The grittiness, the toughness that they added to that team to go along with a Shai Gilgeous, and a J-Dub and a Chet Holmgren was absolutely phenomenal. And you traded Josh Giddey and some picks to do it. That's genius. Absolutely genius. That's why Sam Presti, if there's any GM in the NBA to me that deserves an NBA championship, it's Sam Presti.
It's Sam Presti, 100%.
Because that dude has done nothing but be one of the top GMs in the league. He just always has that caveat that he doesn't have a ring. So he got to go get one. Now, granted, it's right there for you guys. It's right there. And I would love nothing more than that kind of being here in the Oklahoma City metro area. I work in the metro. I think that would just be a great thing for Oklahoma City in general to give us. Oklahoma needs something to cheer about. You know what I mean? Because it ain't been happening in many other sports. Just being real. So we need a shot in the arm here in Oklahoma to get us going, man. So that's my lookout. I'll let you kind of touch a little bit, and then we'll give our prediction on what we think, like 5, 6, 7, how we think it's going to break down.
Yeah, I think to piggyback off what you said about Sam Presti, he's doing this in a small market, B. This Oklahoma is not a free agent destination.
Right.
Guys aren't looking to sign for 3 to 4 to 5 years to play here. Right. He's doing this primarily through trades and drafting. And that's the most impressive part. And now he's built a culture to where these guys want to stick around and want to stay. He did this with Paul George and Russell Westbrook. Remember when Paul George signed back? And then finally they traded him?
He traded Paul George, my guy, for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and picks. And guess what those picks turned into? One of them was Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's done a masterful job. They're calling this the Paul George Invitational because Paul George trades for both teams have landed the Pacers, eventually Tyrese Halliburton, and then eventually for, like you said, for the Thunder, J-Dub and Shai. So I just had to bring that up because that's funny, people taking shots at Paul George.
You know, I feel it. It's true.
Look, if the Thunder don't win this series, something went terribly wrong.
Yeah.
If the Thunder don't win this series, something went terribly wrong. I would caution Thunder fans and even Thunder players themselves, if I could sit down and talk to those dudes, be careful with this team, Indiana. They've not been a favorite in any series they played in this entire postseason. And what they've done really well is they start series fast. They win the first 2 games in every single series, no matter if it's at home or away. First round, won the first 2 at home against Milwaukee. Second round, won the first 2 on the road against Cleveland, who won 64 games. Third round, won the first 2 in New York, who had home court advantage. They're not scared, bro. You can say what you want about this Pacers team. The Thunder might be a better version of what they are. They both play 11 guys. They both love to run up and down the court. They both play defense and like turning people over. But you better be careful with this Pacers team. Yes. They're playing with house money. They have absolutely nothing to lose. And for 2.5 months, they've been told in every series they played in that they're going to lose.
You ain't lying.
Still here.
You ain't lying.
This is a dangerous animal the Thunder are hunting. You better know how to hunt.
Right.
That's my take on the finals.
I like it. I love it. Touche. I mean, buddy, you don't want to. Do not sleep on them Pacers. I promise you. They're a very, very good offensive team, but I just don't think defensively they've got the horses to be able to hang with the Thunder. And the Thunder, buddy, they're going to throw Alex Caruso on Halliburton. Like, we're going to shut that down. Alex Caruso is the ultimate stopper. That's why I miss that guy right there.
You know what their acquisitions remind me of? Them bringing in Hartenstein and Caruso, like you said. It reminds me of what Boston did last year when they went and got Porzingis and Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
They got a big man in Porzingis like Hartenstein, and they got a defensive guard.
The parity in the NBA is crazy. It's crazy right now because
it's awesome. Are you a fan of it, or do you like dynasties?
I love dynasties because I'm a Laker fan, buddy. We need to start putting more banners up in crypto. We need more banners. We don't have.
Do you miss the days when we knew it was going to be Warriors and Cavaliers every single year?
That was good basketball, though. Let's be real. Don't cap.
Okay.
Those two teams was literally the best two teams, and those were good series. This shit that we're about to run into, bro, is going to be a buzzsaw. Like, if it goes as planned, the Thunder about to smack them boys. Like, really, you can't sleep. But if I'm being real honest with you, bro, it might be a sweep. Might be a sweep. Maybe a 5-gamer at the most. I just don't think that the Pacers are going to be able to match up very well with the Thunder, bro. And the Thunder, on the other side, they're one of the best defensive teams in the league, bro. They've been one of the best defensive teams.
They're one of the best defensive teams I've ever seen in my life.
Long.
Yeah.
They swarm. Did you see what they did to Anthony Edwards?
Yeah.
I mean, let's get a reality check here. Tyrese Halliburton, nice, but he ain't no damn Ant-Man. Let's just call it. They shut that man down and took his pride. You feel me? They had that man, I'm going to work the hardest in the whole season. Shut it down. So I'm giving props. That's all I'm doing. This Thunder team has grown up right in front of our eyes. We're talking about parity right now, but if Presti can figure out a way to manage to keep this thing together, they are a problem.
Here's a hot take for you.
Sad.
Game 1 is an absolutely must win for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely must win.
Let that sleeping dog sleep. Don't wake him up. Don't do that.
If you let the Pacers come in and get this game 1, it
game
sets
1
up
or 2.
But more so game 1, because game 1, you get game 1. Now you put pressure on them for game 2. And then even if you lose game 2, you're still going home with a split. I think this is an absolute must win for OKC to come out and assert dominance. You cannot fuck around with this team. You lose game 1 to the Pacers, you're going to be looking at a 6-game series at least. Because if they show that they can beat you on the road, they're going to get one at home in 3 or 4, in my opinion.
I agree.
But we both got the Thunder winning. Just like I said when I started it off. If the Thunder don't win, something went terribly wrong.
This man Matt's up in the comment section. What's up, Matt? Been a minute, man. How's it been? I love it.
Say, bud, 18.
I love it.
18 of them things.
As long as I didn't get 19, I'm cool, bro.
18 of them things. Pacers get beaten 5. Nick said the same thing, Matt. The New York Knicks said the same shit. They had a championship celebration after they beat us.
Ooh.
They forgot they had to play a real team.
Yikes.
I heard Cavs in 5s about a month ago.
I told you that was fugazi.
You did? Were you not respecting the Cavs?
No, never have. Any team Donovan Mitchell's running, and Donovan Mitchell's he's not an alpha. Just not.
I'm with you on that. I was never bought into that team either.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
He's not an alpha dog. They had a bunch of Robins over there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's how it works. I had to get in the storm shot. Stevie G. Oh man, but Matt Bradley is ornery, is what he is. He's ornery, getting bigger and just ornery. How's your kid doing, man? Everything been good over there? Stevie G, man, don't worry about them thunderstorms, bro. I had the sirens going off over here too, bro. It's all good.
Stevie G, you're going to have to watch it back. We literally just talked about the finals. We both said if OKC doesn't win, something went terribly wrong. But I did call game 1, Stevie G, a must-win for the Oklahoma City Thunder because the Pacers in every series that they were picked to lose have won game 1.
Yep. Mine as well, Matt. Mine as well. It's crazy.
Does Matt live in OKC too?
Yes, around the area.
All right, so let's.
Oh, my guy Corey's off of the show. He's gonna get back in here though. While he's out though, we can sit here and we can kind of go through these comments. Talk to me, guys. What's going on?
I just got kicked out.
It's all good, bro. I kept the thing rolling. Don't
all
worry.
Right. Official predictions. Who you picking? We all both know who we picking. I'm in Westleton. Okay. Where the hell is that? Is that up
Wellston.
KC?
Wellston. Wellston.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's around here.
All right. Official predictions. How many games? Finals MVP.
you like to see, so you got kicked out because you like the Celtics. I love it. I love it. I love how you ain't hating on my Lakers, man. That's what's up. That's all love right there.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder,
they hate us because we won last year.
Thunder and 5, man.
Thunder and 5.
Yeah. SGA MVP. He's going to have the regular season MVP and the finals MVP. He's going to lock that thing up. Because really, regular season MVP is just a beauty pageant. The finals MVP is the real one, in my opinion. When you get to hold that trophy up, you're doing something. Because that means you want a chip. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So 5. Thunder and 5.
Thunder and 7.
Whoa.
Thunder and 7. I've kind of talked myself into the fact that nobody's picking the Pacers. If this offseason or this postseason hadn't shown us shit, B-Hill, it's shown us that what we thought was going to happen hasn't really happened throughout the whole playoff run.
That's
all
fair.
Right. The only one that's lived up to any kind of expectations in this entire postseason has been the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And
that's
why
the
would
only
stop?
team.
Why would it stop now?
I think they're running into a team of destiny. For some reason, the Pacers are just here, man.
They don't got them horses, dog.
They got a lot of horses.
They don't got.
They got 11 of them.
They don't, buddy. They don't got them like Oklahoma.
They mirror each other so much. B-Hill, both of them play. Both of them go 10-11 deep.
No.
The Pacers are number 1 in pace. The Thunder are number 3 in pace. So they both like to run. The only thing the Thunder really has over them is the MVP and that stuff and that defense.
Yeah, there it is.
Two bitty things.
And that wins championships. Defense wins championships, bud. There it is. That's all I wanted to hear. I was just waiting for you to say.
Are you Nico Harrison now? Defense wins championships, Nico?
I mean, yeah, you know. No, I'm a Laker, buddy.
No, that's what Nico said. Why'd you trade Luka? Defense wins championships. That was his answer.
How'd it work out for him?
Not good so far.
Yeah.
How'd it work out for y'all?
Hey, man, at least we made damn playoffs. Jokers went home to play.
Oh, my God. At least we made the playoffs. I never thought I'd hear a Laker fan say that.
No, I'm not happy about it, but you said, what the hell did we do? I said, at least we made the damn playoff. They didn't even make playoffs.
Buddy, y'all lost in 5.
Can Luka have an offseason? Can he have an offseason? Let my man get an offseason.
The man was just in the finals last year. He got kicked out in the first round this year.
He over there eat good. The wife got him on some good, you know what I'm saying, good food. We got him a chef in there. It's going down, baby. Y'all wait. Stay tuned. 7-7 is coming to a neighborhood near you. Y'all just wait. Just wait. Luka doing
Luka.
Look special. I'm gonna do a special thing. I'm gonna get my Luka jersey. I gotta have it because I put one in there.
You know what will help y'all and go a long way? This LeBron needs to retire. Y'all should just cut ties with LeBron, bro. And I'm being dead serious.
He got one more in him. This year 23 for number 23. It's gonna go out like that. It's just how it is.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's already said it. It's last year.
All right.
Yep. It's gonna be all she wrote. No more.
All right. Anything you want to close out on?
Man.
Who's really surprised you this offseason, this postseason, outside of the Pacers? Any players that really caught your eye watching these playoffs, or did you just check out after the Lakers got their ass whipped in the first round? You kind of checked out, didn't you?
A little bit, bud. A little bit.
Everybody thought the Lakers was going to the finals.
Oh, man. That was terrible. They had us fooled, didn't they? They fooled us all. Flu gazy shit.
Oh. Yeah. I looked up in that first game, bro. I was like, what the hell? Y'all was down by like 25 at home.
Oh,
like,
they busted our ass. They came in there and stomped us. And then we got lucky to win game 2. And then after that, it was like all hell broke loose. Like, no.
Caruso is someone who surprised me. Hell yeah, I wouldn't say surprised.
He didn't surprise me at all. He didn't surprise me. He's doing
I,
exactly what
I
you about
think
to
what
do.
surprised me was because he's older. He's older now, but I was like, oh, that guy's still there. That guy from the bubble that helped the Lakers win the championship. I was like, he still lives.
That's a bad dude. That's a bad man. He can lock him up. What do y'all do for the offseason? Help him, Corey. Tell him.
So Tatum's injury, what do y'all do for the offseason? We kind of talked about this, Stevie. There's nothing we really can do, bro. Next year's just going to be a wash for us. We could tank. We got to get under the second apron, so we're probably going to get rid of Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis. So next year is going to be a rough year, dog. I got nothing to say about my Celtics for next year. I wouldn't mind getting Giannis Antetokounmpo and having to give up JB or Derek White in the process.
Trade Tatum and rebuild. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
It's not. It's
not.
I tell you who would.
Idea.
You know who would make this move if they were still there? Danny fucking Ainge.
We would do it. The Lakers would do it. We'll take.
Y'all would do it.
Yeah, you can have Bron and a few more pieces.
Fuck off. We're not taking Bron, brother. We're not taking a 1-year rental.
I'd sit there and wait for Jason Tatum to get healthy.
This is a good one. What team should get KD? I say the Denver Nuggets.
I like
the Denver Nuggets are the only team to give the Thunder trouble. Picture if they'd have had KD shooting that instead of MPJ in that series.
I like KD on the Rockets, to be honest with you, bro.
Everybody says that. Yeah, that's an easy one.
That one or the San Antonio Spurs. I think the Spurs would be wicked. You get him, De'Aaron Fox, and Wemby.
Stephon Castle too. You got the Rookie of the Year this year too.
No, Castle and Vassell is gone if they're getting KD, but
if they're getting KD, they're gonna have to give up. Oh man.
Yeah. KD's making a lot of cheddar, bro. A lot.
Nuggets are the most desperate. Yeah, Matt, bro. Picture that series with OKC if it's not MPJ and it's Kevin Durant.
The Nuggets is about to trade. The Nuggets about to trade Jokic to the Lakers. Stay tuned,
bro. Will you? This dude, man, I can't.
It's gonna happen.
Every big name you think is going to the Lakers.
Why not, baby? I gotta have an open mind,
bro. Y'all got you. You got Luka. You're not getting another gift package like that.
Wolves ain't going after KD. No way.
I heard the Stevie. Look this up on X. Stevie, I heard that the Minnesota Timberwolves have a lot of interest in Ja Morant. And pairing Ja Morant with Anthony Edwards.
That sounds terrible. I would not do that.
I'm just telling you what I read this morning, bro.
That sounds terrible. That would be a terrible move. Who the hell you gonna give up to go get Ja Morant? A lot of your freaking depth. No, I would never do that. Nope. What they need to do is just go ahead and let us get McDaniels off of their hands. McDaniels or Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I'll take either one of them for my team. If they want to just ship players off like that. You know what I'm saying? I got Austin Reeves and Dalton Connect and first-round draft pick for y'all if you're interested.
As a Celtics fan, I would take either one of those guys or Dante DiVincenzo. Westbrook
I'm not back? DiVincenzo's a bum. Can I say it? Yeah, he's a bum.
You're joking, right?
No, I'm not. He's on bum status to me.
What makes him a bum?
He misses so many wide open shots. The only thing he does is show up in like the last minute. He don't do shit the rest of the ball game.
Their whole team was missing wide open shots.
He's a bum.
The dude shot 40% from 3.
You heard me. He's a bum. I don't like him. He's a bum. I don't like his attitude. He's a bum. It's not even that good.
Did you want to answer this Westbrook to the Thunder? Should he go back? I don't think so. They don't need
Westbrook should retire. That's what Westbrook.
That's what I 100% agree with you on that.
Retire, bud. He's done. See ya. Shade of the Lakers is what B Hill wants. No, it's not because we got Luka, buddy. I'm not worried about Shea.
You're not worried about Shea?
I'm not worried. Shea can be in OKC. I don't need Shea. I got Luka. I like Luka. I like Luka better than Shea. I'm sorry. That's just me. It's just me.
Hey, Matt and Stevie, since y'all still here, who's a better all-around player, Luka or Shea?
They're going to say Shea. Come on,
Because he
now,
plays
buddy.
defense. Because he plays defense.
Barely.
It's what
he's
Nico's
not
been
locking
yelling.
that. Not
Nico
locking that
Harrison
way.
is so smart, bro. Defense wins championships.
Shea plays all right defense. He's got Lou Dort and freaking Caruso around him, bud. And all them other, and you got Chet down there in the back end to help him out. That helps a lot.
It does.
Let's be real. Nobody's really locking up the best of the best in the NBA. Let's just be real. If the best of the best in the NBA, if they want to cook your ass, they gonna cook your ass. That's just how it is.
This is funny because last year when everybody was picking the Mavericks to beat the Celtics, a lot of people were saying they play defense now. They had Derek Lively. They had PJ Washington.
I'll give you the Shea all around, but the Luka is better offensively. Thank you. I'll take that. He's way nastier than Shea. Shit. That step back three is lethal. Shea's different. I like Shea's game though. He's trying to be a Mamba type out there, man. So I like it. It's cute. You know what I'm saying?
He's mastered that mid range, bro.
He's
mastered that mid range.
His footwork is next level too. He's nasty. Mid range Shea is better. I mean, buddy, Luka's a freaking freak. Let's just be real.
Luka's pretty crafty around the rim too, though.
Let's just call it what it is. But Shea gets a lot more calls than he does. I'll tell you that. He gets hella more fouls than Luka ever thought about getting.
Yeah, that's true. Shea's pretty good at that shit.
They be smacking my guy, and they don't be giving him nothing.
Well, you know why, bro? The refs are human. He complains way too much to the refs. So that's never going to help your cause.
That's fair, but damn it, he's Luka. You're supposed to get those damn calls.
Yeah, but you can't be bitching and yelling at the refs the way he does, bro.
I get it, but he does. Well, he's getting smacked, and they ain't calling nothing, man. That's crazy.
Well, I understand, but you can't get in their face and berate them and start yelling at them.
You can. You damn sure can. He does.
That shit hasn't worked for him yet.
Nope, but he's going to keep doing it.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. I love every bit of it. I love it.
All right, man.
But, all right, man. Well, hey, we're going to be back in this thing to talk about game one. When is game one?
Thursday night.
All right. Thursday night, we're going to be back on this thing to recap game one. CVG, you better hope your Thunder come out and handle their business, man. I'm predicting that they are, so they better handle business.
It's a must win for OKC. Mark it here. Game one, must win for OKC.
I agree. I can't argue with that.
Who said that? Somebody just said something. Too bad the Lakers and Celtics suck.
Too bad the Lakers and Celtics have more banners hanging up in their rafters than you guys will ever think about.
Oh,
we got 17. They got 18. Like, buddy.
Yeah, there's levels.
Let's just be real. This is going to be the lowest viewed NBA Finals in history, probably. Let's just be real. You put Lakers Celtics in that thing, it would have broke records. Just saying. But it's cool. It's cool. We're all about the basketball nowadays. Nobody cares about the viewership or anything.
You want to give a little Sooners report on football before you get out of here?
No. Stay tuned.
You want to save it?
Stay tuned.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
All right. Close us out, big dog.
Great things incoming, though, but stay tuned. Man, hey, this was real. In the new house, got the new backdrop. My guy Corey got the new backdrop. House divided. We only going up from here, Corey. Back in this thing. Y'all, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Hit the like button, notification. You already know the drill. You know how it is. Help post us on X too. Put it on the Instagram. Anywhere you can share this thing, share it. Talk to us. Y'all be good. Peace out, fellas.
Peace.